just like that, I have found myself punching out this slime. B, I found myself a nice little amount of resources. And this goes lighting up all the way to x equals 400, so I can just dig a straight line right here. There we go. I reserved a bunch of space for just regular old stone. This is a good point in time to mention to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps me, helps the channel, tells YouTube this is the type of video that you enjoy relaxing and watching and listening to and the whole 9 yards. Therefore, YouTube will suggest this video to you and all of your friends and all of their friends and all of their friends as you people continue to like the video and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you're not missing any of my uploads to my channel, which, as you can tell, involves massive mega builds because I'm digging out x equals 0 all the way out to x equals 400. I have a Silk Touch Mending Diamond Pickaxe with efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3. You know, I'm clearly doing well for myself here because I just have between a very good enchantment on my shovel and pickaxe and having not needing to worry about silverfish, I would say I am doing pretty good. However, my inventory situation is a lot smaller than I thought it was. I mean, not really, because, like, I kind of expected this. Did I just see... Guess not. I'll watch that back in the footage. I thought I saw a silverfish there, but it had to have been an item, because the silverfish would have wandered off. You know, silverfish are mostly inactive and inert. They don't, you know, spawn on their own very well, or at all for that matter. They're waiting for the players specifically. There is plenty of ways a silverfish is able to ruin someone's day. However, the majority of them involve first being discovered by a player. And now we get to put away any ore that we found. We get to put away these extra torches as well. Put away any smooth stone that we found. Nope, doesn't look like we found any. Speaking of smooth stone, we get to replenish the supply of stone to create into smooth stone. Then we get to go over here, deposit our dirt. We get to go over here, deposit our cobblestone, if any. I don't think we have any. We get to deposit the gravel. And then we get to... I'll technically withdraw the stone into my inventory because I'm just going through constant quantities of stone. Therefore, it's kind of a moot point to go constantly depositing stone when I'm just gonna end up going through all of that stone again anyways. As for this, I want to craft as much as I can. There we go. Without utilizing up all of the raw resource, I want to craft as much as I can into the polished form of the resource. Because I took so much care to ensure that the raw resource remained reserved as a spot in my inventory. The resource is... Hold on. I seem to be getting interrupted by a slime, of all things. In the middle of crafting slime balls into slime blocks. How annoying. Anyways, what was I saying? Because I took such care in reserving that much space for, future crafting needs, such as, crafting, for excavating needs, such as excavating through all of this granite and andesite down here. And a little bit of diorite, but mostly granite and andesite from what I can see. Yeah, there was some andesite just back there. Oh, some redstone ore. Nice. And diamonds. Heck yeah. 3 of them in a row. Oh my. Looks like we got some iron as well. Nice. And some coal. Always good to have more coal. More diamonds. Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. We just needed to dig a little bit deeper and we found all of the ores that we needed. Because, oh my lord, I'm already holding 4 diamond ore and I know I can make another pass on this next line over and I can get even more diamond ores. Like, there is so much diamond in this sector. I know I was digging at the wrong height before. Now I'm digging at the right height, but, like, my lord, there is so much material just everywhere down here. And it's all different types. Like, I just dug through granite, straight into coal, and then back into stone. Now I'm going through gravel, which isn't as good. Gravel's great, but I'm not yet currently doing anything about the whole concrete thing that people like. I don't have any sand yet, therefore no concrete. Sorry. You need sand with concrete, or sand with gravel to make concrete. I understand that wandering traders sell sand. However, I do not yet have a villager trading hall. I have instead been working on this massive mega build, making progress just one step at a time. That's the best part about Minecraft, is you can build up your entire empire one block at a time. Block by block, I'm gonna go straight to the top. Just like the song says. There we go. Yeah, there is a lot of material to excavate. There is a lot of resources to gather. There's, a decent supply of pretty much everything here. This is a really good spot for me to have a mine, and the fact that the lighting that I have planned starts out with torches and then upgrades to carved pumpkins with torches, the jack-o'-lanterns as they are called. The carved pumpkins with torches for lanterns is a great decoration. It really blends in well while providing decent lighting. And on top of that, it's actually a half-decent block to walk on. Yeah, this is a big diamond vein. Like, that's just a massive cluster of ore. Pretty soon I should start seeing something pop onto my hotbar, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to run out of storage capacity for stone first. When that happens, that's when I want to assess whether or not I want to head back to the surface immediately, or do I just want to keep digging and just completely fill my inventory first. Usually I go for the option of completely filling my inventory first. It makes it a little bit messier, but overall it gets me a lot more progress, because I'm not spending as much time on everything else. I'm not spending as much time traveling. I'm not spending as much time dealing with monsters. Stuff like that. Speaking of which... Okay, well, let me dig a little bit more out. That should get me these spots reserved in my inventory. Now, I can continue digging. This will almost fill up my inventory. However, I left a little bit of room in case I managed to get another surprise, such as gold. Gold is a good surprise, diamonds are a better surprise, but you know how that goes. Diamonds are much more rare. Emeralds would also be a decent surprise. Speaking of which, there are emeralds. Oh my. Okay, let me finish up this section. Then I shall assess my inventory situation. Let's see what we have here. How much? We have found a lot of stone, for starters. Oh, was that... that was me filling up my inventory. Okay. That's kind of funny. There we go. Just deposit that, and then I want... You know what? I don't mind losing a stone or two. Let's see. Here, let me just put that there. Yeah, I don't mind losing a stone or two, but I still want to keep as much stone as I can. You know, it's a good resource. It's a valuable resource. Minecart. Ride. While eating. Then I actually want to go all the way down here because I want to craft blocks of slime, and then I want to deposit those blocks of slime. I want to deposit the ore. I want to retrieve my minecart. And I want to craft the remaining polished granite as well as polished andesite. As well as polished diorite. Because I want to deposit the diorite into here. I want to deposit the andesite into here. Sort the stack. Deposit the granite into here. Sort the stacks. And then I want to run over here. Make sure that if I have any dirt, it's deposited. It is. If I have any cobblestone, it's deposited. It is. If I have any gravel deposited, well, that actually goes... Wait, which one was that? That one? Okay, so we're working on barrel 4 of gravel. Boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of gravel. The next thing I need to do is actually organize this smooth stone that I've been smelting. Okay. I want to fill up the stone supply of its, supply. And deposit, and deposit. Okay. Oh. Right. I want to flip this switch. Now, I want to go over here, deposit this stone in the appropriate storage. Where was it? Was it all the way over here already? It was. Grand. Okay, well, let's see what we've got. Okay. Now that we've got that, we can make use of the mending enchantment, repair our pickaxe. Now, we can flick that switch again. Now we just fill up the storage of stone, withdraw the excess smooth stone, deposit the smooth stone, and then was there anything else? Nope, that looks like everything. I have a stack of torches in case anything goes wrong. Other than that, I believe I have everything I need. Onwards to the bottom floor. Whereupon I plan to excavate. What kind of materials am I looking at here? Looks like some redstone, some coal. Looks like a bit more redstone, more iron, more gold. More gold. Looks like we're getting some decent ores. That's nice, that's good. There we go. Yeah, looking good. Okay. Now, if only I remembered to use the proper pickaxe for it. Where is storage? There's storage over this way. Boop, boop, boop. Minecart, once again. Ride in minecart, forwards. Okay. Now I retrieve minecart. Place minecart, ride, forwards. I take the minecart, ride it all the way to the far end of the track here. Whereupon I will hop out, retrieve the minecart, and then head down to the mine 2 floors down. Completely ignoring that there is a slime trapped in the floor. Okay. Looks like we're down to a half a stack of fish. I shall need to retrieve some more eventually. However, in the meantime, I do believe I have a bunch of material to excavate. Which has allowed me to get extremely wealthy in my current situation. Because I find myself advancing rather quickly through all of this ore. I find that I use the ore quickly. I find that I, gather the ore quickly. It's mostly a race just to see how much ore I can gather. The fortune pickaxe is nice, but it's the diamond pickaxe that is actually the preferred pickaxe. That's the favorite, is the Silk Touch diamond pickaxe with efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3. There's one of the gold ores. And then pretty soon I believe we will find redstone and iron and coal. Yeah, there's the iron. Okay. We have plenty of redstone ore. I'm not worried about redstone. We have more than enough redstone blocks. We have so many, in fact, that I am tempted to deposit all of the redstone in its own storage barrel. Yeah. It is looking very nice down here in the mine with all of this material flying about everywhere. Let's see what we've got here. We've got these 4 reserved for stone. Okay. Now, I am currently utilizing a reservation system on my inventory that saves 13 spots for stone. Just stone, nothing else. That is not optimum, but considering how much smooth stone we go through, how much stone we go through, how much cobblestone we go through, and the fact that we still need to excavate that entire gigantic mountain, a mending shovel and a mending fortune pickaxe is possibly on the menu for things that I want. As well as a mending axe. It would be nice to not need to constantly carry logs everywhere. Speaking of logs, as soon as I finish off my current stack of logs, I actually need to go, do some forestry. I need to chop down some trees, clear out some overgrowth, that kind of stuff. I try to make sure that I have more than enough materials of all varieties, etc., etc. But, there's only so much I can do, because, quite honestly, a lot of it is just time-consuming. There's so much stuff to do, and it's just me. Therefore, I would love to go to a villager trading hall and exchange all of my rotten flesh for emeralds at probably half a stack per emerald. Half a stack of rotten flesh, 32 rotten flesh for a single emerald, which is actually a terrible offer, but, I have so much rotten flesh. What else am I going to do with it, right? I could convert all of the skeletons into strays using some powdered snow. I would need a cauldron, or a lot of cauldrons, actually. And I would need to set them up basically atop the mountain, or atop a mountain, somewhere where it snows. And that would get me all of the powdered snow that I need, but at the same time, like, you know, what am I going to do with that much bone meal? If I really wanted a bone meal farm, I don't need a hostile mob farm. I could use it to make bows. I could use it as an experience farm. It could be an alternate source of bone meal, because I could use it for the bones themselves, which are useful in taming wolves. But other than that, you know, there's really not much to do about it. Yeah, there is a lot of everything in this. What I plan to do is I'm going to drop a few stacks of stone on the ground at the end here, in order to make room in my inventory to carry any excess items. Thing is, it's looking like that's going to involve more than just stone at this rate. Oops. Now, what I need to do is I need to go about, properly preparing all of this area for flooring. I need to prepare all of this area for roofing. I need to take out the ceiling if there is any. I need to take out the floor if there's any floor. Well, I mean, like, you know, I'm keeping the ceiling, but you know what I mean. Like, there is only so much that I can do in order to prepare for basically resurfacing the entirety of this place. Now, I could go through with glass and just fill in this entire area, but that would mean that pretty much every time I go to expand my my branch mine, I would need to go out and visit a desert to get more bedrock covered with glass. And that's just kind of annoying. I could make use of one of those new amethysts. I could go out and do some geode hunting. That is an option. But I don't know. Those things apparently take a really long time, and the best place to find them is an ocean. And if I'm all the way out at the ocean, I might as well look for an ocean monument, because, you know, I need the prismarine for the lanterns, and I gotta hunt the mobs out there to get the prismarine that I need for the lanterns, and it's a lot of work. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. There's a lot of planning, a lot of logistics to account for. And then on top of all that, there's the fact that, you know, I still need to actually do all of this digging. Like, that's one thing I want to be able to do with my friends, is I want to say, look, you know, I want to dig out the spawn base, so I'll go do a bunch of digging. You guys, like, go and gather some materials. We need sand, we need kelp, we need, you know, we need an animal pen, so we're gonna need, like, cows and stuff. And so they'll go and work on some things, and I'll work on some things, and then we'll eventually, you know, all come back together and pool our resources and be able to do pretty much anything we want, because we'll just have all of the resources for anything that we need or want. You know, that's kind of the way it is on survival multiplayer servers. Is eventually you get to a point where it's just like, look, you know, if you guys get this and I get this, then we can work together and we can all have all of the resources that we could ever want. You know, one of us makes a creeper farm, another one makes a sugarcane farm, another one makes a cactus farm. You know, now we have all of the, you know, fireworks and cactus that we could ever want. What do we need the cactus for? No idea, but we can, you know, use it for anything that we need cactus for. You know, we have it. That's the point. And it's like, oh, okay, you know, what more are you gonna say, right? Okay, now I know that stone's going to fill up. I don't have to worry about balancing it or, you know, reserving it with minimum space constraints or anything like that. Like, I know it's going to fill up. Additionally, I want to patch that hole in the wall, because that's kind of annoying to just always see that hole. Now I can actually very quickly, very easily run all of these materials up to the top here, because I am at my base. So I can deposit the coal, the iron, the gold, the lapis gets its spot placed in there. And then I can go well, first of all, let me reserve one of those. Then I can go making sure that I have all of my materials properly organized, properly reserved, and properly, get out of here, slime, jeez, and properly deposited in their appropriate locations. Now, as it currently stands, there appears to be a very large portion of material that is occupying these barrels, with the entirety of the focus being directed towards the 1.18 stones. These stones are the granite, diorite, and andesite. Granite, diorite, andesite. Yeah. Okay. I want... There we go. Now, I have all of that put away. I can go over here, grab these, make these, deposit these. Now I can continue on my merry way and continue excavating. And that is how we do it. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it this video or not, but this is a good time to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Helps me, helps the channel, tells YouTube that this is the type of content which you enjoy watching. I found a silverfish vein. Oh, yep, one of those was a silverfish. You can tell when you find silverfish because they insta-break. They do not have durability on their egg. Like you might notice how I get that split second of response time. Well, that split second of response time is not there for a silverfish egg. They just sort of crumble. Okay. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, as you can see, there is plenty of materials to retrieve from this mine, which means I will be very busy for a long time to come. There is a lot of progress to be made, a lot of ores to be retrieved, a lot of pumpkins to be grown. You know, I plan on upscaling my production of materials very easily through the use of mostly just... I'm going to have to visit the Nether at some point because I need quartz, like raw quartz. I don't care if it's the ore, I just need the quartz. Right, this needs this, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Now that goes there and then there. Now it's organized again. Yay! Okay. Let me dig this out. And then I can deposit deposit into this little crevasse the material which was originally there. I do not need to retrieve all of the materials from the floor yet. That will come after I have cleared out the, eye level and feet level of the floor, because I want to be able to easily navigate my way back to base before I, need to go doing more mining. I don't want to get stuck constantly needing to run back to base because, I found something, or maybe I picked up too many items or something like that. That's kind of a lame reason to need to constantly return to base. Why'd you need to return to base? Oh, well, I found a thing. It's like, oh, okay, was it a useful thing? Or, well, kind of. It was a thing. It's like, oh, so there's really no way for you to describe it. Not really. It's like, oh, great. Why do I even try sometimes? But other times, it's good. Other times everything's fine. It's just sometimes everything's all messed up and whatnot. There are a lot of materials to collect, a lot of materials to harvest. That is a lot of gravel. Yeah, that's over a stack of gravel. Oh my. Anyways, if anyone does want to join my D&D group, leave a comment. Let me know what kind of character you're thinking of. I can give you an invite to join my Discord. We do make use of Discord as well as Roll20. Voice chat is kind of expected. We're a silly group. Mature themes, etc. More mature than my YouTube videos. Or at least more adult themed than my YouTube videos, but we do kill a lot of things. We harvest the bodies. We got a carriage. If that's not your thing, you can wander off from the group as well. I don't mind other players wandering off from the group. progressing on their own, that's a thing. That is an option. It is entirely possible to split the party. It's perfectly fine. Just not very well advised because, the first time Jackmas split off from the party, he rolled on the encounter table 31 chimeras, which was definitely a surprise, considering, basically it was the dice saying, I'm going to kill whatever you throw at me. It's like, I'm not throwing nothing. I'm casting rope trick and climbing up the rope. Cut off a 10-foot chunk of rope, cast rope trick, and poof. I was out of there. I ran away. I was not fighting 31 chimeras solo. Because that would be suicide. And suicide is very stupid. Don't commit suicide. Suicide's stupid. If you're thinking about committing suicide, get help. Because there is so much that can be done in life that you just can't see if you kill yourself. So don't kill yourself. You want to live. You might not know you want to live, you might not feel like you want to live, but you want to live, because most of the people who try to kill themselves have the lovely revelation about halfway through the process that their problems aren't actually all that bad, and they could probably solve the majority of their problems in the span of an afternoon. Maybe even less. And sometimes they even follow through on that. Sometimes they do actually go out and solve all of their problems in the span of about an afternoon. And it's like, wow, you look like you're feeling so much better. What's your secret? And it's like, well, I solved all my problems because I listened to the advice of all the different people who were telling me, why are you feeling so sad? You got everything going for you. It's like I think it was Happy Gilmore. Chris Rock, I believe, was starring, or co-starring, I should say, in Happy Gilmore. And he was pointing out a very astute observation to Happy, the character played by Adam Sandler. He said, what are you all so upset for? All you white people are always so upset about everything. What are you upset for? You're white. Smile. It's like, what do you mean? Man, I grew up in the hood. You know how many different people would have robbed me of my shoes if given the chance? It's like, that's pretty bad, yeah. Okay, that's kind of understandable, but what do you mean? He's like, you white people got everything going for you, okay? You ain't got people always after you. You ain't got people wanting to shoot you all the time. You're white. Smile. Relax a little. You got everything going for you, man. Stop worrying so much about everything and just relax. Okay? Because ain't nobody coming to get you like they're coming to get me. If you think someone's coming to get you, just look at me and I'll tell you if someone's coming to get you. If I ain't around, maybe. But, if I'm still around, then ain't nobody coming to get you. They're coming to get me, because I'm the black guy. It's like, huh. That kind of makes sense. And it does make sense, because it's true. That's just how humanity has been for decades. It's not until very recently that humanity has started once again self-censoring itself, starting to regain its moral compass. And social justice warriors are a thing, but you have to keep in mind, it was also social justice warriors who started the Dark Ages, because they were the people who were doing all the crucifixions and the murders, and that was social justice warriors. Therefore, being politically correct, not exactly the best thing, because if you recall, politically correct has us basically following the Bible. And the Bible tells us to stone people to death, and that's not very nice. Therefore, if people want to be a social justice warrior with me, I got news for you. I've actually read the Bible, okay? I grew up Jehovah's Witness. So I was taught the Bible. I was forced to read the thing. And when I say forced to read the thing, I mean I was forced to read the Bible. Like, not many people can actually say that. There are actually a decent number of people that are able to say that, but to that extent, to the extent which I have studied the Bible, I would say that I probably have a better understanding of the Bible than a decent number of the people that I knew growing up in an area of the United States that is commonly referred to as the Bible Belt. And that is the Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana region of the United States. It's, the middle, hence belt. On top of that, it is a line that just kind of stretches across the most of the U.S. It is full of evangelicals and proselytizers and, sermonizers and Catholics galore. There are so many Catholics. And some people might think that's a blessing in disguise, but no, there weren't any Catholic schoolgirls. It was just Catholics. Okay. The cute ones were not living in that town. Sorry. There's some cute ones there now, mind you, but, they're from out of town. They are not locals. And I can tell you this, they ain't exactly there for the Bible either. Yeah. My hometown still is a very strange place, a very odd place.